I love A Christmas Carol. I love animations. I was really looking forward to the 1982 film A Christmas Carol. Honestly, it's not great. I have to kind of judge this in two ways. One, how did I personally find it as somebody who's read the book many times and who loves adaptations? And how would perhaps a child who's never heard of the story find it? And I definitely think that second category is more favourable because I honestly didn't care for it. The animation style was fine. The pacing is a little different. For example, Jacob Marley seemed to last a lot longer than he does in any other adaptation. Not necessarily a bad thing as such, but it was longer than I would have liked. But there are definitely changes. The basic narrative structure is the same if you're unaware. Scrooge is not a very nice person. He's visited by three spirits to show him the error of his ways, the spirits of Christmas past, present, and yet to come. The spirits themselves are interesting enough. The designs of them I didn't mind. The actual animation itself is okay, and the voice acting is fine as well. The film's directed by Tych, written by Alexander Buzo, of course, based on the story by Charles Dickens, and we have Ron Haddrick as Scrooge. I just feel like the pacing wasn't great, and there are too many changes or things, direct quotes from the story that's not in this that other adaptations keep in, and I find more favourable. So it wasn't the best for me. But as I said, looking at it from another angle, had I been a child or even anybody who'd never seen A Christmas Carol, never read A Christmas Carol, I think it would be an interesting story. I mean, it is still a decent version of the story, but I think that's only the case if you don't have any other reference material. So it's maybe a decent enough introduction, particularly for young children who would prefer the animation to, maybe some of the more classic black and white live action versions that may not be as engaging for younger viewers or just anybody who doesn't like that kind of film. So for me, it didn't really tick that many boxes, but I can see some benefit in the film depending on where you're coming from, what your attitudes are about the book. Maybe if you're not that big of a fan of it but you just want an animated version to watch, then it's okay. It's not terrible. But for me, I definitely didn't love it.